Joanna ground the pepper and brought me the eggs, and you know what?
What?
I think it's perfect. And in the future, we're wearing these masks because of goddamn COVID. It is real. And I'm wearing it because I love my friend Joanna. I know I'm negative because I just had a test. But nevertheless, we persist.
That's right.
And I have to taste this now to see if it's good. Yes, it is. Oh my God, it's wonderful. Okay, and I found my slotted spoon. And now, in case you're wondering why I'm sitting down, it's because I have a problem with my foot. And I can't stand up. So, what I had done is put some potato peels in the oil to see when the oil was hot enough. Okay, there we go. Now, here we go. Take the slotted spoon. And, oh, look at that. Now notice, I'm not pushing it down, I'm just tapping it. Woo, look at that. I think I'm going to put a little more matzo meal in there. This is how it goes. You never know, because every potato has its own moisture quotient. And as much as you squeeze it out, you still have to do it until it's just the right texture. And I'm sorry that there is no recipe. Anybody who wants to learn how to make them, I will be happy to show them. Ooh, look at that.
Whoa.
Cowabunga. I'm going to have to call Diane so she can come over and have some, because it's going to be way too many for Joanna and me.
Don't count on that.
And Joanna brought the applesauce. I have the sour cream. And personally, I like them naked. But at one of my Latkes at one of my Latkes, John from down the street called my latke parties Latkepaloozas. Somebody brought, it was a potluck, salsa. And so I mixed, or somebody else mixed, salsa with sour cream. It looks disgusting, but oh my God, it's so good. So
Are
now,
we going to do that tonight?
Yep.
Whoa.
Ooh, look at that. So, you can either use paper towels or brown grocery bags. And the reason why I'm grunting is because I have a problem with my foot, so it's hard for me to stand up.
You can ask me for help.
I can grunt. Well, it would be too much. So now look. Here we go. Can you zoom in? Mm-hmm. Look at that.
Ooh.
Woo!
Oh my God, that is perfect.
Now, some people would be inclined to push them down. No. And, oh, look at that one. Ha. Ooh, look at that.
God, perfect.
I know. It's
Example
so
of perfection, hard to come by in this life.
And the first person to get one is my friend Joanna. Can you turn that to yourself? Can you make it go to yourself?
I could.
Could you do it? You just press that little button and it goes
The
through.
white one?
No.
This one?
I don't know. Just turn it around so you can get yourself. Can you turn it, reverse the phone? Turn it around like this. There we go. And that is Joanna. Hi, Joanna.
Recipient of the first Latke.
Hi.
Hi.
And the pepper grater, the pepper miller, whatever.
And the pepper miller.
There we go.
I always wanted to be a pepper grinder.
A
grinder of peppers.
A grinder of peppers.
A devourer of Latkes.
Oh, why? So, my son Dipper loved my latkes, and Joanna's husband Bruce, Utah Phillips, and I once had a potato latke cook-off.
That's right.
Who won?
Well, I'm not going to go there. Even now.
Yeah. So we
in case he's listening.
Really. Hi, Bruce. And my son loved my latkes, and we once made them, 5 years ago, I guess it is now, 4 years ago, in November. Oops, I turned the flame down. I turned it down too low. The flame has to be just the right heat. You see that? Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you see my apron, I only wear this once a year. I have no idea where it came from. Someone gave it to me a long time ago. And it says
Kosher apron.
Milchig and Fleischig. Milchig means it is something with dairy, and fleischig means it's with meat. You can't mix them together.
It says, please wipe hands in appropriate section.
Now, do you see where that is?
That's probably for real.
I guess. So Roger Hicks of Ubidox used to always come up to me and say, Roger, keep your hands to yourself. But anyway, so here we go. Oh my goodness, we're almost ready. Notice how I'm not turning it over. I'm just looking at it to see, because I did something dumb. I lowered the flame a little bit because I was afraid it was getting too hot. So folks, da, 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 da. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. When it looks like it's getting brown, see that one's not quite ready to flip. You see that?
Yeah.
It's not quite ready. All right, but these, see how greasy they are?
Yeah.
And the reason why we eat these at Hanukkah is to commemorate Hanukkah menorahs and the miracle of the oil lasting 8 days until the holy oil was ready. So I believe in Israel they eat donuts, which are oily. I don't even know if they eat latkes in Israel because I've never been there. And so here in my house we eat latkes. Lots and lots, almost. Joanna, are you getting hungry?
That's the most amazing excuse to eat fried food I've ever heard in my life.
So Joanna will remember many, many years ago when her husband of blessed memory and the other members of the Rose Tattoo were up on the ridge having something where they all got together, and somebody came up with the idea that Pinky should make potato latkes in the woods for the Rose Tattoo. So, remember that?
I do remember that. I remember crouching by some horrible little stove,
stove, and there I was,
grating all this crap.
all this stuff, and so we made potato latkes for the Rose Tattoo, and I don't even know, it was someplace on the ridge.
It was at Cuddy's house.
Or was it at Cuddy's house?
Mm-hmm.
Good old Cuddy. Should call Cuddy one of these days. And it was probably one of my favorite times ever to make them in the woods. Oh, look at that one. You see how nice that looks? Oh, it's like perfection.
A golden brown.
A golden. So when I was a little girl, there was a Hanukkah storybook. And in that storybook, there was a story about the magic frying pan that made latkes so many. It went up out of the house, into the streets, and covered the town. All it did was make latkes, latkes, latkes.
It sounds like Bartholomew and the Oobleck.
Yeah.
An obscure Dr. Seuss book.
Oh, I don't even remember that.
Wow.
You know, Dr. Seuss and I have the same birthday, March 2nd. As the John Olmsted, he was born on March 2nd.
Ah,
And Genevieve Vierling and Barbara Dakin.
gosh, all these great people.
On March 2nd.
Oh, I
there we
must
go.
say,
Oh, there you go. Ha-ha. Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh, look at that. So what we're going to do is, by the way, this is a plate that my son made when he was a very, very little boy. I think he was about 8. He
Very
made it at the
cool.
Lab School of Washington. And I still use it.
And he made this spice rack,
He
too,
made
didn't
the
he?
spice rack when he was about 8 at the Lab School. And when he was 18, he came back and wrote those words on it.
Oh, good. I was, yeah.
Yeah.
The earth is your mother, she holds you. The sky is your father, he protects you. The rainbow is your sister, she loves you. The wind is your brother, he sings to you. Beautiful.
And then underneath, you
Very
can't
good.
see it, says, Hey-ka-ho, hey-ka-ho, the earth is crying.
Oh.
This is when he was part of the rainbow family.
Oh.
And,
Oh.
yeah.
No doubt.
So can you imagine? I mean, he did that all those years ago. Whenever he would come home to visit, he said, Mom, you still use that? I said, of course I do. And he says, and your spices are all alphabetical. I said, yeah.
Pinky, we've been doing this a long time. Should we stop?
Yeah.
No one's going to watch
Okay,
it.
goodbye. Now Joanna's going to eat. Oh, hold on. Let's do this. Joanna, pick up one of those little babies, and I'm going to take a video of you eating one.
Oh, my God.
Take that one. There we go. Joanna gets the first latke.
Yes, yes,
Ta-da,
yes.
ta-da, ta-da.
Oh, It's divine.
Yay! Au revoir, shalom, and
The Queen
goodbye.
of Latkes reigns.